So, hi Kevin, I hope you can see this. Well, by now, we're going to present you the assignment 5, Rebranding or Rebrand Revival. I'm with Amaya, so we're going to present.
So the brand that we choose is Polaroid. In context, Polaroid became very popular by 1980s. Cameras back then were like very popular, and they started to show a reveal photo. So it was very interesting for all the market.
Well, yeah, also, well, about a bit of context, basically the photos what we're taking, you take the photo and you have to wait some weeks until you can rebuild them. So that was the context, the process before the digital camera came in. Next, please.
So basically the problem is that once the digital cameras started to came into our market, all of the instant Polaroid is all the cameras of Polaroid started to become useless. So in 2008, Polaroid filed a back and announced a case like that they are going to make their promotions to create more cameras.
Well, basically, what happened? Impossible Project. It's a company from Holland. They both the brand. So they started to make naturally a very big change inside how they worked, what they did, and even the Polaroid camera had a transformation. So this we could say that it was very positive. Actually, it was considered that this Polaroid camera was in an exclusive market because they didn't. It was so expensive that just few people could buy it. So they tried to reduce costs with technological implementations to create like cheaper, like to print the photos you need some kind of paper. So they made it cheaper. What else? The battery, they try to add a value to the products. So the battery, for example, could last 60 hours, for example. And the design, so we can say that it was good, the process.
So what is their recommended strategy to follow? What they did is revive the Polaroid brand and make a commercial success for it once more. As well, that they bring all about all the 80s vibes and all like retro things that people are starting to like a lot, and it's very as a trend. So the company manufactures it only owns is instant camera and films, as well to cooperate the scale it down, elevate the fluffy sustainable, and to create an emotional bond with the customer through photos. As well, that how I said it's the trend about the having the photographs or the cameras that look more like older or back of the days, and as well this create like an emotional bond of having cameras that are uh, older.
So what could we learn from this? Well, first, yeah, it was like something kind of emotional because, well, it creates nostalgia. Even nowadays, we can see that this kind of cameras is still operating. So they have last until these days. Um, the operation, for example, something in the process we could learn was the operation to create something small, manage manageable, or even if you can, it's better that it's big. But if not, do it small. That's something that they implement with time. And well, they have to be very patient. That's what we could learn.
So in conclusion, successful or not? Uh, for a lot of reasons, yes, it is successful. Basically, Polaroid could manage to stay inside the market, as well to reduce selling products cost and redesigning the cameras, like colors, different trends that brought in there. However, Fujifilm became the favorite camera producer due to the high technological researches that they made to create high quality cameras. Within other brands that did more in depth of the technological research or renewables. So I think that it Polaroid needs to be more innovative, but their brand revival, it work, but not as much as other brands.
Yes, I agree. They still have a lot of competence in the market, so they have to be very careful by now. And well, I think that that's it. Thank you, Kevin, to see our presentation. Those are the references, and I hope we can see as soon as possible.